when some of us are talking about Christianity, we're talking about pastors, and we'll talk about the reality of life. You see, a lot of our pastors don't have the Holy Spirit in them. There is no difference between majority of us and those that call themselves pastors. They don't have the Holy Spirit. If you have the Holy Spirit will instruct you and tell you what to do. Most of them claim to have the Holy Spirit, but in no sense of reality, they don't have it. They don't have this Holy Spirit. Most times, they just brag and say whatever they like. Because we see people on TV, we see people on online. It's like, if I am on TV now, before you know what's going on, I've become a superstar. So we see most of these our pastors as superstars, or they are superstars, but we now begin to worship them and see them like gods, or like a demigod. So whenever they talk, we just believe. Whenever they say things, we just accept it without using our senses to, think it out. Now, I want you to see this video. Imagine somebody who says he's Christ-like because a fellow pastor broke out from him. He's raining down curses on that pastor. And in reality, he's not the only one that has done that. From the days of Catholic, when the Catholic Church came into existence, people have been breaking out. The Anglicans broke out. That's the Anglicans, the Baptists, the Apostolic. These people broke out from the Catholic. That is why they are called the Protestant churches. That's why they are referred to as the Protestant churches. When they broke out, people didn't come out and start laying curses on them. I can be in a church and then I broke out because I don't like the idea of a certain pastor, or I don't like what that pastor is doing. So if I don't like what somebody is doing, maybe my leader, I don't like what he's doing, I will leave. So if I'm leaving and I'm breaking out, and if there are members who like me and want to go with me, it's their choice. So why will a pastor start laying curses on another pastor because he broke out from him? Majority of these our pastors broke out. Let's not forget, people like Ayo Jeffo broke out from Church of God Mission. People like Felix Omobude broke out from Church of God Mission. People like Pastor David, or whatever is his name, the one that owned Rainbow Assembly, broke out from Ayo Jeffo's church. And this is how these people, when they broke out, these people will start laying curses on them. Why? Why? Anybody has his right to go and do whatever he or she wants to do. Why do you have to lay curses on them? Imagine this one now. How can somebody tell me that this person has the Holy Spirit of God? In the first instance, let's be realistic. This kind of swear or curse or prayer, God know the answer. God no answer. Her mouth, God no answer. That pastor way broke out. Nothing they happen. God know the answer this kind of prayer. Watch it.
Especially the pastors who left this ministry and left with members of this ministry, which they do not account for as individuals, but the ministry account for. Lord, let their wives be barren. Let all fruitfulness be cast from them. I curse their generations. I curse their generations. I curse their generations before them and after them. Let there be chaos in their families. Let there be chaos in their families. Let your pestilence fall upon them from this day. Let there be sickness from the root of their families to the generations that are not born. Epileptic, hepatitis, HIV, madness. Let it fall upon them.
You hear him, Abi? You watch her? You hear her? You hear the preaching? Yet members still there for that church, still they follow that pastor. You hear her? You hear her? Judge for yourself whether that person get Holy Spirit or you not get. Whether that person a fake pastor or an original pastor.